Now, what are the monitoring techniques and the tools that we can use? So in terms of the low cost, since we say that we can start as early as we can, which is the baseline monitoring, we do not need to wait for us to start mining to then do the monitoring. So we can start off with very low cost tools, for example, pH strips. In terms of pH strips, I think some of us have seen, let me put on my video for a few minutes. So in terms of the pH strips, I think some of us have seen these containers. Some use them for their swimming pools and so forth. These are the types of strips, similar strips that can actually be used for monitoring your pH. And you just take a strip, you dip it 15 centimeters down into the water. And then once you get the color change, you then compare to the color coding that is given there. This gives you an indication of how acidic or alkaline your water is. And then we can also have some portable pH meters like this one. These are very affordable, and also they are very easy to use. And when we make use of these ones, they do not cost a lot of money, and they also use batteries, so it's quite handy. And then we also have some multi-parameter probes like the one that is shown in the picture there. So this multi-parameter probes, it allows you to measure a lot of, a number of parameters, which includes the pH. It can also help you to measure electrical conductivity of your water, or the amount of ions that you can expect, or salts that are contained in your water. They also can allow you to measure the dissolved oxygen, how much of the dissolved oxygen is in your water. So these become very handy because they allow you to measure a lot of parameters at the same time. And then we also have some test kits that come in with different parameters that you can use, which may include heavy metals test strips for mercury, cadmium, lead. And as part of these low-cost tools, we can also have mobile apps for logging our data and also sharing our data. Because once you measure, you also need to systematically record so that you know where you have been and where you are now, and what is it that you need to do. Do you need to tighten in certain areas? Are you overdosing your chemicals? Where exactly do you need to optimize in terms of maybe pollution that you may be causing? And also, in terms of the systematic recording and reporting, it also helps us to be accountable even to each other as we share the data or the updates in terms of the parameters that we've been measuring over time. It can also encourage other miners to also do the same, because they actually see the progress that you're making at your mine in terms of tightening, in terms of monitoring and making sure that you're up to date with your records, and making sure that you're also improving in reducing pollution within the environment.